average American eats 33 pounds of cheese each year. For me as a kid, it was more like 33 pounds a week. I'd trade desserts for cheese at the lunch table and begged for a grilled cheese every day in the summer. But in 2003, after watching a documentary on pig farms, I gave up meat. But I told my vegan roommate proudly, yeah, never giving up cheese. But in 2009, after one last mozzarella-covered slice of veggie lasagna, I gave it all up. Here's 3 reasons why. Number 1, your health. Try researching the science behind cheese. It contains pus and mold and the inner lining of a cow's stomach. That flavor you're tasting is actually unregulated bacteria strains. Number 2, your health. Cheese contains roughly 70 to 90% fat and tons of artery-clogging cholesterol. That cream cheese on your bagel, 90% fat. Now, I know some people say eating cheese is a great source of calcium, but the fact is, your body actually steals calcium from your bones in order to process the acid content in dairy. In fact, a 12-year study of 78,000 women found those who drank milk once a day had a 45% higher chance of a hip fracture. Now, how many of you out there are allergic to dairy? Yeah? I bet there's more than that. A USA Today report found that 60% of adults are allergic to lactose, and many of them don't even know it. 60% of you in this room are allergic to dairy. Part 2, the animals. So, you love your cat or dog, right? Well, imagine if your dog spent her whole life without sunlight, pumped full of hormones and antibiotics, stuck in a dark, narrow stall, unable to turn around. That's a dairy cow's life. And remember, to produce milk, a cow must be nursing. So she's artificially inseminated again and again with no break in between births. And if she has a male calf, it's locked in a tiny cage to become tender veal. And I'm really sorry, organic dairy eaters, but that's actually more painful for the cow. Without the antibiotics and painkillers, it's a really painful process in order to cure their udders, and half of cows' udders become infected. Part 3, the planet. So if each American cut meat and cheese from their diet for just 1 day a week, it'd be the same as taking 7.5 million cars off the road. That's all the cars in all 4 of these states. And cheese is right behind lamb and beef for its contributions to climate change. That's because it takes 10 pounds of milk to make 1 pound of cheese. So it's actually better for you to drive your car than to eat cheese when it comes to climate change. And this is about environmental justice. In California, there's 1.5 million dairy farms. And those kids near those farms are developing asthma as high as 1 in 3 kids that live near it. All that manure and fertilizer goes somewhere. So now that you have the knowledge, try an elimination diet and see how you feel. Try 1 day and then 2. I did 2 weeks before that cheese, and let's just say my stomach thanks me. And the best part is, you can still have all the taste you crave, just without the health risks and cruelty and destruction to the planet. I make an amazing cashew nut cheese ball that gets eaten faster than anything else at a party. And I know vegan cheese doesn't exactly inspire images of the French Riviera. You know, there's all these unfortunate names like tofuti and teas and nutritional yeast, but actually nutritional yeast is great on popcorn and makes a delicious nacho cheese sauce. And the best part is there's some great restaurants around town that'll serve you delicious cheese substitutes, like Razzi's Pizzeria delivers to my house, or Sutra up in Wallingford. In fact, if there's one thing I can ask you to try, it's Plum Bistro's spicy Cajun mac and cheese. It is pure, blissful, cheesy proof of what a dairy-free life can be. So there you have it. Not that hard, right? Just take it one step at a time. Remember to say no dairy when ordering at a restaurant. And keep in mind you're doing this for your health, for the animals, and for the planet. Thank you so much. And